Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, October 26th, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Hats off to CVS. I scheduled my COVID booster online over the weekend. I checked in from a link they sent me in the parking lot. I was in and out in 15 minutes with no wait. And most of that time was that old sit here for 10 minutes to make sure you don't die on us period that they make you wait for. But that Pfizer shot, I'll tell you, it knocked me out. Heaps of tired and, oddly, a pain in my right leg. All right, enough about that. So let's get into it, shall we? More shootings. The Anne Arundel County Police are looking into a double shooting in Severn. On Sunday night at about 10:30 p.m., they were called to Tomlinson Court in the Still Meadows community for the shooting. They found two women suffering from gunshot wounds believed to be non-life-threatening. The 19 and 22-year-old women were transported to area hospitals, but police are asking for help. And if you can give it to them, 410-222-4700. Yesterday, Governor Hogan gave an update on COVID, and it was really more of a reminder that many people are now eligible and should get boosters. If you got the Pfizer or Moderna more than 6 months ago and are 65 or older, 18 plus with underlying conditions, or 18 plus and work in a high-risk setting, you can and should get it right now. If you received the single-dose J&J shot more than 2 months ago, you can get a booster right now regardless of your situation or age. And you can mix and match brands. I got the J&J back in March or April, and I just got the Pfizer booster, which was suggested by my doctor, Dr. Friedman at Evolve Direct Primary Care. Hogan did also tout Maryland's status as one of the most vaccinated states and said that the state is ramping up to vaccinate kids from age 5 and older, expected to start as soon as next week. In some more political news and posturing, there are some interesting pieces in both Maryland Matters and the Duckpin about what politics will look like after the next election with Hogan, Rutherford, Francho, Kopp, and Frosch all out. And speaking of vacancies, count in Congressional District 4, too. Congressman Anthony Brown announced yesterday that he will leave Congress to run for the Attorney General spot being vacated by Brian Frosch. Lots of posturing going on all over the place. And South River High is in trouble. Apparently, they played 3 football games this year with an ineligible player. They will now forfeit 3 games and enter the playoffs with a 2-6 record. You may ask how a 2-6 team can make the playoffs? Well, because of a new rule, it allows all teams to advance to the playoffs regardless of their record. Yes, everybody gets a medal. If you know somebody associated with the nonprofit Hope for All, they may be sleeping off a big hangover. Impact 100 of the Greater Chesapeake is a really unique organization. It's a women's-only organization that raises funds and then votes as a group on what nonprofit gets those funds. And it's a winner-take-all proposition. And this year, Hope for All was awarded, get this, $81,000. They plan to use the funds to institute a barcode inventory system and buy some more warehouse racks and bins and decking. If you're interested to learn more about Impact 100, here's their URL. It is a little bit long, but it's impact100greaterchesapeake.org. That's the website, and that number is the number 100 in the middle there. Impact100greaterchesapeake.org. And a huge congrats to Hope for All. We told you that the Anne Arundel County Farmers Market was celebrating 40 years, and they also expanded their hours to Wednesday afternoons and evenings. Well, this week they are throwing 3 Halloween parties. Wednesday starting at 4, Saturday at 7 a.m., and Sunday at 10 a.m. They're giving away pumpkins to the first 50 kids, decorating contests, DJs, cookies, decorating, and much more. All free and courtesy of our local farmers. This is at the corner of River Road and Harry Truman Parkway, one of my favorite stops on a Saturday morning. And as we begin to wrap it up for today, I hope you caught the bonus pod we dropped recently with Lex Arizi from Fish for a Cure. It is a great and fun way to raise the much-needed funds for the Cancer Center at Anne Arundel Medical Center. And if you can, please help support that cause. And later on this week, we'll be dropping another bonus podcast about Just One Sweater, another great initiative that is running through the end of November. All right, that's it for the news. But first, a quick thank you to the four sponsors for today's Daily News Brief: Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company, Rehab to Perform, and Scott Gibson for Ward 2. All right, now hang tight. George Young is here from DCMDVA Weather with your rainy and blustery locally forecast weather report. All of that in just about a minute.
Hi, I'm Scott Gibson, candidate for Annapolis City Council in Ward 2. Did you know that the city has let 1 in 5 police positions go vacant this year? Think about that for a minute. That's 20%. I'm running for city council because I believe a $152 million budget should be enough to make the investments our community needs. We simply cannot continue to go back to the taxpayer time after time after time and ask for more, especially when our tax rates are already 35% higher than Anne Arundel County. If elected, I'll leverage my nearly 2 decades of experience running $100 million organizations to bring focus and efficiency to your city council, something I think has been lacking. To learn more or to contact me, please visit scott-gibson.com. Again, that's scott-gibson.com.
Paid for by Friends of Scott Gibson, Sandy Crosier, Treasurer. When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Tuesday, October 26th. Yesterday turned out to be a very nice day, ahead of a storm system moving in late from the west, which should now continue to bring showers to the Annapolis region today and possibly some more AM storms as well, with the storm system becoming a full-fledged coastal nor'easter for the northeastern U.S. today as it becomes a bit stronger out in the Atlantic well to the east, which will then help produce gusty winds today and tomorrow for the Annapolis region, with gusts over 25 miles per hour both days, with clearing skies and 60s tomorrow through Thursday, before more rain then moves in late Thursday through much of Friday, with some showers possibly sticking around through a portion of Saturday before skies then clear again, with the expectation for Halloween Sunday being sunshine and low to mid-60s for the entire mid-Atlantic region as we close out October 2021. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DC, MDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And of course, be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter each day and download our app at DCMDVA Weather from the Apple or Google App Stores on all of your devices so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster Company.
Did you know that home values jumped over 10% on average in 2020? And we are expected to see more increases over the next 3 to 6 months. What's causing this rise in value? First, limited inventory. We have about 60% fewer homes on the market right now than we did the same time last year. Second, low interest rates. People can afford more home right now, and that is very appealing. Third, increased buyer demand. We literally have over 20 interested and qualified buyers waiting for the right home to come on the market, and we are not alone. If you were ever thinking of timing the market just right to get the highest price in recent history, your time has come. My team is available and ready. Give us a call today. We'll check your home's value and break neighborhood records.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. With all the talk of energy resilience in the news recently, I'm surprised there's not more talk about solar plus batteries, especially since 1/3 of all of our new residential solar projects include a battery backup system that provides instant energy security and peace of mind. And with incentives in place for battery backup, this investment is now more affordable than ever. With financing rates as low as 0.99% and plans offering 18 months same as cash, it's now easier than ever to go solar with no money down. Financing creates an easy bill swap scenario where you replace your electric bill with a loan payment, allowing you to build equity in your own personal energy supply. Don't wait for your next power outage to act. Contact us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net to learn more about solar with battery backup. Don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.